All righty. It is still morning. It's still morning here in LA. It's 9:49. It is dark outside. I'm like, what happened to the sun? It's supposed to rain tomorrow here, but it's gonna rain today. I'm getting ready. Hi, what's going on? Let's see. Hello. Let's type hello. I'm here doing some work. Got upcoming things happening. I have friends in town running around running the streets. Kind of fun watching their Instagram stories and stuff. I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I have a ponytail, a little ball. My hair is that long now. I got a ponytail. That's crazy. I'm tired of wearing a hat. So I look like Pebbles right now. Where's Bam Bam? You put some, you got to think Pebbles thinking, girlfriend, you want to ride at my Mercedes? Why, right? Not that Pebbles. The other one. So I would talk to you guys a little bit because, I like to run things by y'all. So people come to me all the time for things. They see what I'm doing and they guess they see value in it. And they come to me for help in various ways, right? Now, I have a lot of hosting stuff, shows and acting shows. So people will come to me and say, I want to be an actor. I want to act in one of your shows. I want to get more acting experience. I want to get more, I want to get in the business, I want to get networking. Or I want to be a host. Can you help me be a host? Can you help me get into the hosting stuff? And I'm like, sure. I'm always like, sure. If hardworking, earnest, and really want to do it, whatever little platform I have, I'll share it with you. That's fine. I have no problem with that. It's always interesting to me though, which ones really get into it. Or I know that, I try to remember that right now we're in strange times. So that's number one. So people are kind of whatever, kind of things happen at a moment's notice. I get that part. But I also have to remind, I try to remember that some people, we're talking artists who, have their brains are wired a little differently. We think creatives think a little differently than businessmen per se. And being an artist is a business, you have to almost kind of do things like a business. I try to keep that in mind. But I'm still amazing with that in mind, how folks, an opportunity to be right in your lap and you don't take it. Not every opportunity is for you to take, obviously. You have to do that. But I think it's interesting the ones, like for example, somebody came to me, want to be an actor. And I showed up for a couple of things we have. We're a wonderful person. And I'm thinking, oh, got lots of potential. Totally happy to want to work with you more. Then I give you a bigger role in something. I'm handing it to you. And I get an email back saying, I'm busy. I'm working all, this today, the weekend. I'm like, so you have not, and my stuff's really short. My stuff's really just quick and easy. It's like maybe an hour or less time. So I just always wonder, because I don't know what's going on in their side. I don't know. I don't live with them. So I don't know if maybe they are it's just they, from morning to night, every day for the next like 6 days, they're just like busy. Now I have busy days. You know me, I know about busy, trust me. But somehow I find a way to do stuff. And I guess that's where I'm kind of leading to. I was just wondering, if opportunities knocking on your door, do you find a way to answer the door? So I always feel like, I'm just really busy the next 6 days. I can't do it. Okay, if that is the truth, then I just wonder if every minute is something you really want to do. You want to further something for your life that you can't find an hour or a half an hour at all for the next 6 days, over the next week to do it. Now, if you're on vacation and you're traveling, it's a whole other story. And again, work, I totally get work. I'm just, again, because of busy, no one can talk to you about busy. I know what busy is. And somehow I find time to do everything. Every once in a blue moon, the answer is just completely no. It's the same time, some people have time that can't be changed. But here I am coming to you with a flexible time, saying whenever you're available, let's do it. And you're still telling me and you're 3 hours ahead of me too, and you really can't do it. So I was just wondering about that. If it was Oprah Winfrey or Tyler Perry calling you, or Steven Spielberg, would you say the same thing? I tried to go there very much. I tried to go like that route, like it's because it's me and it's like I'm not that big. But I still wonder, and I always go, whether it's Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, or myself, or someone who's even does less than I do, all you need is one set of eyes, one ear to hear or see your work, and you never know who's going to blow up next. They always say in this business, everybody's one job away from like stardom, so to speak, whatever, big time. And that's true. I've seen people, I know people personally where I knew them when. Like I knew them when. And now they're big. And most, not all of them, most of them still talk to me. Not all of them. Some of them have like, I'm bigger than you are. That others who have left me for bigger thing, I'm going to do bigger things. They haven't gotten there yet. And I'm just like, I just wonder, so was leaving me still worth it? You couldn't just do with me and maybe got more eyes on you as you went along. I don't know. I just, when the opportunities come my direction, I grab them. If it's something that I want to do and it's something that will matches up with what I want, I guess I'm that person who's like, market me everywhere. I am shameless promotion personified. I'm like, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Yeah, I'll be on your show, your show, your show. I mean, I've been at everybody's shows. I just don't have that thing. I guess I'm just like, I don't understand. People just like, I don't understand. I don't. That's very interesting for me. I just don't get it. So I'm just like, so when opportunities come my direction, I try to take them. I do. I take them. But that happens tonight. Sometimes opportunities don't come. And then you sit around wondering, where the opportunities are, where are they? Where are they? So I don't know. I just people's habits are very interesting to me. And I'm learning about people's habits more and more as I get further higher up in this kind of food chain. And I start adding more things to my plate and I start offering things to people. It's very interesting. I offered something to somebody and said, I would like to do it this week. Okay, get back to me right away. I'll get back to you. I'll let you know about this week. The week's almost all up already. I haven't heard nothing. So it's like, so what am I supposed to do? What am I in those situations? Like, what do you do? Because you're really trying to get something. You have your own timetable, and yes, everybody's timetables are going to work. That's fine. Then just let me know I can't do it this week. I would think when you go check something, and you can tell me you want to work with me. That's what's always interesting to me. But I have others who are really great. They come and they work. They're like, okay, let's do it. Let's work it out. People I want to work with, I make sure I'm available and ready. It's just I don't know. This business is business. It's perception. It is reputation. It is example. And there are folks who just, I'm like, okay, it turns me off. I don't get mad. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to just be angry at you and hiss at you, but it makes me go, okay, I'm not going to go to you again. I'll go to somebody else. And there are folks who just disappear. I was on the show before. They disappear. They're all in. Also, they just go away. They just go somewhere into the ether, never to be seen again. And just no conversation. That's it. They're just like, bye. So I guess, the value is different. Everybody's value is different. And people treat me in ways I would never treat anybody else. I just would never do that. I just wouldn't. Especially folks who still stay online. And because the old days, when you went away, you went away. You never saw them again unless you ran to them on the street somewhere. They were dead to you. They were like gone. They're gone. The mouse would be dead. But now online, you can see people. I see this one person. I'm trying not to keep looking at this person's stuff, but I can't help it. Did me wrong. And I'm just like, and I look at this person's stuff and I'm just like, You make me sick. I hate watch this person's stuff. I do. And I hate it. I'm admitting that to you guys, my family. I do. I do. I'll show you. Yeah. I barely been on here, and you already mentioned Flobo already. So I always send this to him whenever somebody mentions his name. I'm gonna send it to him. I barely been on here. Why is it? I would send it to him. Yes, sure. But like in real life, I just always wonder people, if you have an opportunity and it's staring you in the face and it's being handed to you on a platter, why would you sabotage it? I know some people have the imposter syndrome. Some folks just get really nervous. They can't do it. Like, now it's in front of them, they can't do it. But there's certain others who just jump on everything like me, and we do it, and they're in there and they just walk right through. And this entertainment stuff is not, I guess it's not easy. I mean, I guess it's not easy, but I mean, it's just not, for people, it can be scary. It's like, it's a creative thing that we all want to do. Yeah. I sent email. So somebody came to me asking for advice on a podcast. I sent out a testing email. I've not heard from them. Yeah. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Everybody's human behavior, right? I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist. I went to life coaching school, so I learned a little bit about that kind of stuff, but I'm not. I used to be a nurse. I saw behavior there too. Customer service, you learn about human. I say this every time. Everyone should at one time at least work food service or retail. Woo! You learn a lot about the human condition. Oh, when you do those jobs. You learn about yourself too. I don't know if I could do food service. I could be a waiter again. I don't know. I'm almost tempted to try it once and like record my time doing it, do it for like a week. I don't know if I could. I remember a few years ago, I had to get a regular job. In the middle of all this, I had some issues going on. So I took a position. I really didn't want to take it, but I took it anyway because I thought it'd be super easy. It was in retail. There's a small boutique retail place. I won't say who it is. I don't want to blast them, but it was fun at first. But after a while, I was bored out of my mind. And my boss was somebody who was so inflexible. Like, I change or anything. This person wanted things done a certain way. And I had all this retail experience. I used to be a retail manager. I used to be a merchandiser. I did all this stuff that I couldn't suggest anything because this person didn't want it. This person wanted things this way, and that's it. I'm like, we should move this over here. And I would do a few things, and that person didn't like it. So after a while, you start bumping heads. There's like, well, then why am I here? And even though I was there, people would show up for the shifts and all kind of stuff, all the regular stuff that goes with those kind of jobs. And when I say those kind of jobs are like the backbone of America. Grocery checkers, cashiers. We need all those. That's part of the commerce. It's like we need all those folks. They're in the front line. They're the conduit between the store and ourselves purchasing something. They should not be treated a certain way. Oh my goodness, it was like, there are times it was fun. Trying to make sales, all that stuff. But I think everyone should do it at least once. Everybody should do it at least once. Please try it. But what if maybe I just show up it. I go become a waiter for like 2 days, see what happens. Working for tips. Oh my God, I remember that. I worked at a record store, I worked at a video store. I know customer service. And I thought my life was being customer service. After I left nursing, I thought my life was being customer service. Then I got a corporate job. And that's interesting too. Sitting in a cubicle I remember my first cubicle. I was like, at first it was kind of cute. I have to admit, I was in a corner, but the problem was I was part of a pathway to leave. So my company, we were in the front, and this other company was in the back, and they had to walk by me to get out. But I was in a little corner, so I was in my little corner, which I liked. So I could see everything else going on over here from my company that I was part of. So I was over the corner, and I had I had a little radio. I paid my the station. Oh, hair. It's a station, and at low level, have my little station. I had this. I can actually show you this farmer's rat. I've had since it was there. It was already there on my desk, and I love him. I don't like rats. I love him. This thing is at least, God. I mean, I got the job in the early 2000s. So this beanbag rat that's wearing a farmer's insurance sweater, kind of dirty. I've had him almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. He has to be 20 years old, but I had him since the early 2000s. I was 2002, 2003, I guess. Oh my God, think about that. And I remember the joke was always, when I leave a job, I would take my rat and go. And my boss was like, no, you leave that rat behind. Well, when I left that job, the rat came with me. I'm gonna have him. So now he sits off to the side of my desk. It's kind of fun. I forgot I've had him that long. That's so funny. I don't know why I have that. You worked retail in the 90s. Oh yeah, I worked retail in the 90s also. That's when I worked retail, was in the 90s. The whole 90s. Ugh. I did the whole 90s in 2000. I was in the corner. I had a few pictures of, by that time, it was my grandkids. My one daughter and my grandkids, and I'm all up there. A cute rat. It's really cute. I know it's my baby. His name's Rat. I didn't give him a name, just Rat. Round and round. You know you're gonna just give it time. Speaking of rap, for you 80s folks, you know that song. And I had some pictures. I had my whole little area. I was still organized before I was an organizer. So I had the books I needed to study, work from. I was doing lots of spreadsheets. So I had a little, did I have a computer at the time or a laptop? I got a computer later. And I think I had a computer, maybe at the time, but that was in front of me. And then I did that. I had that, and then I had a plant. I always have plants near me. Always near me. And when we have two behind, I have two behind here too. I always have plants. Always. I'm a plant man. I'm a plant man. I need to move that plant up. It's a cute little area, but people would walk behind me, and some people would shuffle their feet, which would bug the shit out of me. There was a couple of these chicks who wore sandals or slippers around the office. Oh, they had to hear them shuffling their feet. That bugged. But other than that, it was a cute little area corner. And then later, we had an office. Me and my boss had an office. It was a small office. We had a partition that had the cork board. It looked like a cubicle broken down. So it looked like it was more like two desks facing each other with that. And that was so funny. Every time I would look in, I'd look up and see what he's looking at on his computer and be like, look at these different looks. Oh my God, he's laugh all the time. Hey, we're looking over there. Every once in a while he was up to something, because we had fun. We were friends also. Then I would go over and say, what are you looking at? I was like, we had a window. You always had the window side. That's fine. But I could look out the window for me, so that's fine. And then we went to an office that was bigger, but had no windows. 2013, we're buying a desk office. Oh yeah, that's crazy. What's so ironic is how I say working at a cubicle, blah blah. Basically, what I have right now, my setup is in the corner of one of my rooms, and I'm surrounded by all my shit. I'm like, I'm kind of in a cubicle right now, so to speak. Facing a wall, I have a plant in front of me, I have African American arts, I have all my degrees in front of me to see how wonderful I was. My printer's over here. Yeah, for my little goodies. It's so funny. I never thought about that before, and so I'm like, I think I'm kind of in a cubicle now. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Like all my kind of stuff over here. So anyway, so it's just very, very interesting, right? I only have one screen. I'm trying to decide if I want to do another screen, or is that just what I do so much. Is that just more excuse for me to have more work to do? Because I have two screens up. I have one screen off the tabs. It works for me right now. I have a big iMac. It's a 24-inch, I think. Was it 29? It was 21-inch. There was a 21-inch and 27, I believe. I almost wish now I get a 27. I have bad eyes, but this 21 is working, and I like it. But I'm like, I do have a laptop. I always think, should I put a laptop here too and work off of that also? And I have an iPad. So I don't know, but my desk is not big enough for all this shit I have on here. And so I've been sitting here going, okay, I've been doing this for a year. I've been 2 years this month. I've been sitting here. And I'm really looking at, and I'm an organizer, right? So I'm looking at what can I do to alleviate some of this so I can add something else on here. I'm looking at this one thing right here that I barely use. I use it, but I barely dip out of it. Getting this off, having a laptop right here, and I can work off a couple of things, I think. I don't know. So I feel like I have a laptop because I stopped going to AfterBuzz. I stopped going to places. I have this laptop I hardly ever use. I have not, to be honest, I have not used my laptop it's in its bag. I haven't used it in 2 months. I probably should plug it in and see what it does. My iPad, I use it once in a while. My iPad has all my old texts from years ago on there. It does. I always wonder why maybe I didn't update or something. It's like for some reason that has all my old text, where this only has enough text on my phone. Texas is. But that's my old text on there. I was like, ooh. So every once in a while somebody recontacts me. That happens all the time. So I go, hey, James, how you been? I go, look their name up to the text and see if I should be talking to them. And I'll go, and there's times I'll go, oh, you ghosted me 4 years ago. They're like, face cracked. Yes, I know everything. I mean, I'm looking at this night today going, now part of me wants to leave the house today. And I might go to my mom's. It's 10:12 right now. So I don't know yet. I'm tired of being here all the time. I have many things I can work on, but I don't want to. I work on stuff all the time. I was like, look out the house. So I'm thinking maybe I'll make some breakfast, eat that, take a shower, and then head out and go to my mom's for a while, hang out with her, see what's going on, and come home. Because tomorrow I have shows all day. I have shows and meetings all day. Well, I sure do. 11 a.m., 1, 4, and 7. Oh yeah, I got things all day. I keep calling that, keeping receipts. That's right. Keeping a receipt. I got receipts. I do. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know. I got shave. I got stuff. So I got that tomorrow. Then I have Saturday. I have an event to go to. I still gotta watch all the soaps. I'm only caught up on Bold and Beautiful. I've not watched Y&R Days or General Hospital. Lovely Days I watch for fun. But I gotta watch the other two. Put my hair. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Well, I'm gonna get off now just because I got things to do. I want to get out of this house. I want to leave this cubicle, my homemade cubicle that I have made for myself. Thank you, Tony JC, for coming on, and Janae for coming on. There won't be a daytime today. Might do it tomorrow. Who knows? Everybody have a good day today. Whatever you decide to do. Think about opportunities. Just think about opportunity knocking at your door. Do you open it? I do all the time. I'll see you next time.